Once again, I thank you for your willingness to come and show me the ropes here. Together, let us work to uphold the principles that define our Constitution and to build a future where justice, peace, and prosperity are the rights of every Kenyan. And to everybody else who is in this room today, I'm actually very humbled that my appointment and taking over this office has been supported by many people. And as a good gesture, I'm going to request all my colleagues here that from next Saturday, we will be giving free legal aid. Will be an open day with the Department of Public Trustee. And for the first 4 weeks, we are going to work on Saturdays from 8 to 9, 8 to 1 or 2 o'clock to clear all the backlog that is remaining in the Public Trustees Department as a good gesture to the members of the public. And secondly, I know that the AG has been with you here, but Kenyans don't know most of you. So our heads of department will have to be ready to go out there, let Kenyans know you. And for that reason, AG, we are going to start a Sheria space, which will start next week on Wednesday, every other Wednesday from 4 to 5. We will show Kenyans, our heads of department, and what we do. We will listen to them and dialogue what they expect of us and what we will do. So we hope all Kenyans will join us on Saturdays for the free day to work on the public trustee, and also to join us on Sheria space. We'll not only bring out the heads of department and officers under them, but everybody in the criminal justice system, because we have to work together, just to dialogue with Kenyans and at least tell them what we do and how we can propel the public interest. And finally, AG, people say that the AG's office is not working very well, but I'm shocked that a lot has been going on in here, but nobody knows. When we tried to look at the Probate and Administration Department with a view to digitizing it, I found that you had already put that in place, resources and equipment. So I'm pleased to tell you that we've already started digitizing that, and in 2 weeks, we hope that every Kenyan will be able to search probate administration matters from their homes, and after that we'll work on marriages also, and that will reduce the operational expenses of the office. So in 2 weeks' time, we'll be coming back to you to look at our digitized records. We will take the old records and archive them. We will work with somebody, an archivist, to archive them so that we only deal with the digitized copies. So thank you so much, AG, and I hope you'll be with us. And in the first Sheria space, you will be our guest. Thank you. Thank you so much.
What we've been able to achieve within that time was because of you, Lynette, Wambu, that team, Hillary, Chengo. It is because of the effort that all of you put. Keter, all of you really applied yourselves. When we came and said that, and Madam AG, this is something that is very close to my heart. That there are people here who have stagnated in one job group, one grade, for 4, 5, 6 years. I think even more. I think that is a situation that is deplorable. It should never have happened. It's as a result of that I began the process of, because you write to the Public Service Commission. I've just been in a meeting with them this morning. You write to them, they tell you, oh, do this, I don't know, give us what. I tell them, but you don't know those people. You have no way of being able to appreciate the technical capacity and expertise of those people. Let's have a mechanism where within ourselves we will be able to recommend. And they say no. Yet there exists, as all of you know, since 2012, the Office of the Attorney General Act. Now Cap 6A, we used to always say number 49 of 2012. And now, since the legislative chapter supplement came out, it's chapter 6A. And we say, look, it is not right. But can I disclose something? One of the people that I kept consulting because I knew it was there in the ODPP was none other than the Attorney General, Dorcas Oduor. You know, it's a very, for me, I think it's a very fitting appointment that I'm handing over to somebody that I have so much confidence in, who I kept consulting, even during that fight. I know some of you, a few of you are wondering, your doubts as to whether we are going to make it. Because, you know, remember the war that came with the Public Service Commission, you know, from many quarters, including where I am. But don't worry, I was not doing it, I was not fighting an individual. I was doing it because I felt it's only fair that we have an advisory board that will be able to look through, sit and address this very, very unfair situation. That you can have people who put in so much. Sometimes people leaving office here at midnight. And who will appreciate that? How will the Public Service Commission be able to know that there are people who leave office here at midnight, working for government? Not for person, but for government. How do you reward those people when you're out there? So I kept telling people it is not personal. I remember at some point, some people even suggesting that now the war has become so vicious. Can you go and try to lobby some other places? I said no. If Parliament, in its wisdom, has agreed with us, and I know many of you contributed, I really appreciate it. Many of you contributed to that. And I'm sure many of you were shocked when none other than His Excellency the President, on the date of the launch of the 24th supplement at Safari Park, off the cuff, out of his prepared speech, took time to recognize that fact. All that I can say is I'm one of the happiest people because the Attorney General, Dorcas, kept advising me, and I kept asking her, what is it that you do? How is this? Because she was the secretary to the advisory board at the ODPP.